Alright, people. Probably only a fraction of you is interested in this kind of videos where I just do programming, I guess, and show you my progress. But actually, more like when I'm stuck and how difficult making a game is, and basically how I do things like any other person. I'm not an expert. That's what I mean. So where I left off, I wanted to add some asteroids to my tutorial. I found some free ones. Problem is that when I export them in FBX, they don't have a texture when I import them in Blender. So in these 40 minutes, I hope, we will try to fix this problem. I already have a YouTube video to watch again. So that maybe that can help. So this was called Blender, how to export generated texture or something like this. Yeah, this one.
Let's say.
Right, so let's take a start first. I'm telling you, I won't be very talkative. And so I may not be very entertaining for you. Okay. This guy has auto-generated textures.
You have created some models like this, and you have also created some unique material for these models, using the powerful shader editor in Blender. First, let us hide these objects from this scene. And we need to hide them also in the render. If you don't see this render icon, head over to this filter menu. So in the render, hide these objects from this scene. And we need to hide them also in the render. If you don't see this render icon, head over to this filter menu and enable this render option here. Then you'll see this render icon, and we need to disable it. Now, let us go to the Add menu, and just add a plane.
So this is the objects. All right. Let's add a plane.
We will assign the same material also for this plane, so go to the Materials tab and select the same material from this list.
So the thing is, does this thing have a material? Yeah. Asteroid? My typo. Okay, so asteroid.
We created for the pipe objects. Now we'll export this material by baking it into a texture file. So let us select this plane object, and then open the shader editor from here. We have all these node structure for our material, and somewhere over here, we have to add a separate node, which is an image texture node. And we need to ensure that this image texture node is not connected to any other node. It should be a standalone node. Now click on this new button.
Oh, wait a second. there is no texture. Oh, here. Okay.
Here we are creating a new texture file, so you can give it just any name whatever you like. And these numbers will control the dimensions of our output file. You can change it as you wish, they need not be same. You can use a rectangular size as well, but it works best when we use a square profile. If you want, you can also enable this 32-bit option to capture the fine details, which may be required if you are creating a normal map. Finally, click on this OK button. Blender will store the output texture using this image texture properties. Now go to the Render Properties tab. We have to switch over to Cycles, because this works only with the Cycles engine. Then let us expand this Bake section. Here, in the Bake type, you'll see many options available. For example, you can bake a UV map from here, or a roughness map, or maybe a normal map. But we'll go with the combined option. And then, we have to disable these two lighting options, so deselect both of them. We don't want any light and shadow effect on our texture, we just want the original color information to come from this node setup. Now, ensure that this image texture node is selected. You'll see a white border around the node when it is selected. Now we can start the baking process. The progress will be reported here. Once the baking is complete, we need to open an image editor from here. And
wait, is it done or not?
From this dropdown, complete, we need to open an image editor from here. And from this dropdown, we'll open the same file called Untitled. So this is the bake.
No, not really. Oh, here we go. Texture bake. Very slow. Wait, what? 11 hours? I can't believe it. Okay, my PC is making lots of noise. No, it can't be. Is it because it's 4K or what? Let me think. What if I want to bake one little texture? Oh, it's using CPU. That's why maybe. Why is it using CPU? Yeah, finger crossed. And thanks so much. Let's try like this. Well, that's because of this.
Image. We don't want any light and shadow effect on our texture. We just want the original color information to come from this node setup. Now, ensure that this image texture node is selected. You'll see a white border around the node when it is selected. Now we can start the baking process. The progress will be reported here. Once the baking is complete, we need to open an image editor from here. And from this dropdown, we'll open the same file called Untitled. So this is the baked image of our material, but this is currently stored only in the system RAM.
H. Tile size. Wait, is it done? Nope. Let's watch a video.
So we're going to go from a whole bunch of material, go ahead and delete all our materials from the bank, add a new material, and I'm just going to call this our bake material. From here, we want to bake our color to our new object. So let's go Shift A, search image in our shader, click and drag that straight into color. We don't have to do it straight away, but we will. From here, I'm going to create a new texture, 2048, and I'm just going to call this color, and I'm going to spell it correctly because I'm from Australia. From here, let's select our main object, Control left click bake. Now we can come over into the render settings. We need to be in cycles, come all the way down into bake, and I'm going to go combined. I'm going to look at color. I just want diffuse, and then from here we need to go selected to active. Okay, so we're going from our selected object to our active object.
Yeah, again, Not working apparently.
And then we also want to add in a extrusion, and I'm just going to go 0.01. Now I'm doing 0.01 because of the fact that we're not going from high poly to low poly. We're just kind of like baking directly on top of it. One thing I haven't done as well is if I select this object, select all, we can see the UV maps in a bit of a mess. On the bank, let's go U, Smart UV Project, don't really care. Is there a lot of holes? Yeah, should be right, mate. So now let's go back into object mode, that one and then that one. And I'm going to go bake. And if we have a look at this map, it is completely wrong. And that's because I didn't disable direct and indirect colors. So now we're just baking the colors. I don't care about the lighting. Now I'm pretty sure that this is going to fail, and I'll explain in a sec why. And then we've got directly our color. It worked this time, not in testing it didn't. However, if it does turn black, just try and with the drop down, select color again, and it will redo it. Now we can go through the process and bring everything back, and we can do things like the rough. If it does turn black, just try and with the drop down, select color again, and it will redo it. Now we can go through the process and bring everything back, and we can do things like the roughness. So I'm just going to Shift D, duplicate, create a new material, and we'll
Just diffuse. That's what I did. Color. Just a sec. Oh boy, why it's not working? Why nothing is easy? I can't believe I don't want to have this overnight. Oh, backing map saved. Oh, here we go.
rough. Change the diffuse to
We need to save it to the disk, so choose a
Okay,
need
so
to open
what?
an image editor from here. And from this drop-down, we'll open the same file called Untitled. So this is the baked image of our material, but this is currently stored only in the system RAM. We need to save it to the disk, so choose an appropriate location and save the image.
Just a second, oh my god. Oh, I just can't. Alright. I might as well just do pictures. Oh, yeah. That's why. What? Assets. Starlight. In the meantime, I actually want to do combined, okay, and bake. Maybe it doesn't take as long as I think. In the meantime, let's check. Shit. Changing my brightness level. So assets, model, starlight. Very good. This is asteroid. Diffuse texture. Well, let's just be patient and see if it's faster. In the meantime, what I can try oh, I cannot touch here because I'm baking. No. Okay, I will wait and stop the video. I mean, as you can see, still using the CPU. I'm not sure why. I don't know. Okay, so let's explore this together. Let's see. Edit. System. Should select the appropriate API. CUDA. TX. Or TX. Well, let's see, I guess. So I didn't think. Nope. Okay. No. 1%. I'm wondering if I need to restart Blender to use optics. I can try. No, did it finish? No, it didn't. So let's do how the guy said. Yes. And actually I want to restart it. VLAN. Blender coder. Oh, finished. Now, still not working. I don't get it. So let's do this from the beginning again. Which texture? Yeah. Alpha, not 32-bit. Alright. And which means I might not do. Let's try coder, shall we? If you ask, maybe I don't use this tracing, so what are we talking about? So that is 60. That is 60. $28. Oh, finished. Maybe it looks faster. Just my impression. And still black. Okay. I don't get it. Is it because of... Let's do a test. Just for curiosity. Let's do diffuse color. Right. Pick. Black image. Principal shader does not render diffuse. What? What does it mean? I do. Okay, it's finished. Yeah, apparently it worked. Don't ask me why. But yeah. Let's go here. Assets 3D asteroid texture. And now I want the normal map. A second. Oh, it's fine. Let's do this again. Didn't overwrite. No. It's in memory. Look at how it does. It is up and down, up and down. Has some issues with Windows, I think, with, you know, what I'm having here. If I click the window, then I click the stuff on the back. I don't know. It's super weird. Steroid. This is holy shit. You see, I don't know. Don't ask me why. Okay, that's another one. So now, I think it's a problem with the workspaces of Windows for some reason. But well, let's do this, shall we? Now, I want to export just for a test. Select this, export, FBX. Group it. So now, let's go to Unity, and I want to create my own material. Create. Again, that's the first time I do something like this. So be patient. Okay, so the albedo is this. Is it good quality? I don't know. Let's apply the normal map. Yeah, looks a little bit better. And what else do I need? There was a post that I made. It was about roughness. 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 Okay. So can I roughness? Yes. So I think this is inverted. Roughness, smoothness. Okay. So I need to invert the roughness to get the smoothness. Then what? Metallic. Ambient occlusion. I'm not sure I want or need. No, I don't need ambient occlusion because it's flat. So or maybe not. I don't know. Let's do things one by one, shall we? So there's definitely something there. let's not forget, I need to take this and I want to invert it. How do I do this? Color. Will it work? Oh no, that's not what I meant. Yeah, here in that color. And there is like clouds. So save. And let's take this and apply this to the material. How does it work? What? Wow. Well, it looks very good. Give me a sec here. I think that 0.5 is the best, probably. I don't know. This is also good. So, ambient occlusion. I guess that's the same. I have the feeling there is no ambient occlusion. Let's bake it anyway. Anyway, I think that cooler is working better. It's faster. I can feel it. And after that, nothing else. In the UV. No. That's fine. Yeah, it's completely white, I think. I just want to check it, just to be sure. Let's take the color here and there. White. Still white. Yeah, that's definitely white. I think this is also because, I don't know, I think I don't want to bake the ambient occlusion anyway. I should leave this kind of job to Unity. So how does it look? Quite bad, but it's fine. Is everything okay? Yeah, it's okay. It's just the texture that looks like shit, to be honest. But it's fine. For the moment I just need this asteroid to write my script. I will tell you what I have in mind. Let's not important for now. Yeah, let's leave it here. Yeah. So what did we do? We exported the asteroid, created the material with the texture, the asteroid normal, and smoothness. By the way, what about compression? I don't think any difference. It's exactly the same. Normal quality. I don't know. I don't want compression. Okay, let's make sure we save. Today we learned something new. Let's open driver. So this was I know it's empty, but my Java page just got cancelled, unfortunately. So I lost all my tickets. So this is still work in progress. Yes. In progress, but now, oh yes, I wanted to know KC2. Export FBX and create material with diffuse normal texture and smoothness. Yes. Export as the FBX and create its unity material. So are we in the right branch? But this is the wrong branch. It's KC2. Yeah, it's KC2. Okay, let's make sure I push. And we are done. So thanks for watching. As I said, it's probably not very entertaining to watch me struggle, but yeah, I learn as I go, like you, and yeah, thanks for watching.